Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 15 of class. Hey, this week we will begin to enter into a discussion of our very last topic for this semester, and that is the topic of Reconstruction. Now, this is going to take place over the next week and a half. Just as a reminder, next week we will be looking at a Thanksgiving time, and so we will only be meeting for a portion of the week. And so our discussion of Reconstruction is going to spill over for that week. But for this week, what I want you to do is to begin to think through some of the problems that presented the United States following the Civil War. There's this kind of belief at times that once the war was over, the country just sort of came back together and we went on our merry way. But the truth is that there was a lot of division, a lot of violence. In fact, the post-war period saw the rise of the Ku Klux Klan in 1866 in Pulaski, Tennessee. It witnessed a great deal of race riots and race violence, especially in the southern portion of the country. There was a great deal of division between the radical Republicans in Congress and the President of the United States, specifically Andrew Johnson, over the direction that Reconstruction should go. Radical Republicans wanting to help newly freed slaves, while Andrew Johnson not so much. And so really trying to knit the nation back together was very difficult to do, largely because the Constitution wasn't very clear on whose job it was to knit the nation back together in both the legislative house, the Congress, and the executive branch. The president believed it was their job. And they had differing views on how that should go about. In fact, it is from this time that our very first president will ever be impeached, and that is Andrew Johnson. And so lots of things going on. We've got, of course, some discussion boards for you this week. The only other thing that you might want to start contemplating and maybe even working on, especially during the Thanksgiving break, is your next voice narrated project. Again, you're just going to take a look at one of those questions and then do your answer. But be thinking about that. Look through the directions again and see what you might want to do, because that is coming up. I believe the due date for that can be found in your syllabus and in my weekly announcements to you. So that's what we got going on this week, and potentially next week a little bit as well. Otherwise, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, what have you, please contact me. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, as always, go in peace, be warm and filled. May the force be with you. Live long and prosper, and may the odds forever be in your favor. Have a blessed week, guys.